بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان صدق الله العظيم. Dear listeners, welcome to another session of weekly reminders. The ayah in focus this week will be an ayah of Surah Rahman, where Allah mentions, which of your Lord's favors will you deny? And Allah mentions this ayah 31 times in Surah Ar-Rahman. And if we look at this surah, it is evident why Allah has mentioned it. Because if we just look at some of the favors Allah Azza wa Jal has bestowed upon us, we can see that there are countless favors of which we can not deny a single one. Today, inshallah, I will focus on 3 ayat in Surah Ar-Rahman and quickly touch up on these ayat and what they mean. So the first ayah Allah Azza wa Jal mentions in Surah Ar-Rahman is Allamahul Bayan. He taught man communication. He taught man speech. Now, by bayan, Allah, He does not just mean He taught us how to speak. No, Allah taught us how to understand also. So Allah taught us not only to communicate with others in our speech, but Allah taught us to also be communicated to and understand. And the most important thing regarding bayan, regarding speech, regarding communication, is that we are able to understand the most important speech of all, and that is Allah's speech, the Quran. It is with this very same bayan, with this same ability to speak, we are able to recite the Shahada. We are able to recite that which Allah has given to us. So bayan is a blessing Allah has given to us amongst His many blessings. Now, the second blessing which I would like to cover, which I find very important and something we take for granted, Allah mentions Surah Ar-Rahman again. وَالْأَرْضَ وَضَعَهَا لِلْأَنَامِ. He set down the earth for His creatures. If we look at the earth today, let us see how smooth its surface is. Let us see how many different creatures reside on it together. We have our homes, we have our families, we have other creatures, other animals living alongside us. And this earth is kept stable with what Allah He mentions, with the mountains. And we have been put on this earth, and we must always remember our purpose, and that is to worship Allah Azza wa Jal solely and alone on His earth upon which He has kept us safe. Last ayah which I would like to mention, which is very, very important, is فِيهَا فَاكِهَةٌ وَالنَّخْلُ ذَاتُ الْأَكْمَامِ. And the translation to this is, with its fruits and its palm trees which are sheaved. What this ayah means is, what the sheaving of these fruits means is, when a fruit starts to grow initially, when it starts to blossom, it is kept safe in a cover. Akmam here refers to the sheaf of the dates, as when dates first grow, they are protected in their cover. Have we ever thought, when we come to eat our food on the table for iftar, where our food has come from? Whether it is the date orchards of Medina or Palestine, whether it is the rice paddies of India or Pakistan, whether it is the flour or the bread from the local bakeries just up the road. Have we ever contemplated and pondered how Allah has brought all of this together so that we may eat from it and take a blessing from it? So this is a very important point for us to ponder. And I would like to conclude this video by reminding you, brothers and sisters, please study Ar-Rahman, the Surah Ar-Rahman, and ponder over its meaning. So let's learn what is the message Allah is giving to us in Surah Ar-Rahman. Let us understand its message, not just these 3 ayats, but all of its ayat. Let us understand its message. And let us practice upon the message of this surah. And practicing is not enough. So once we have learned and understand the meaning and we've started to practice the last, and I would say the most important step is to convey the message of the Quran, to convey the message that is Islam, convey the message behind the ayah. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. I pray that Allah Azza wa Jal grants us the ability to act on what has been said. May Allah keep us on the straight path. Ameen. وَمَا عَلَيْنَا إِلَّا الْبَلَاغُ.